of poems that you cannot imagine, except that once you've heard the poet reading, you unfortunately will always hear that voice in your head. It's my revenge on the music teacher who asked me to stay in the choir because I had, I was tall and knew all the words, but I was to mouth the words.
That's great revenge.
Gosh, I don't know whether I can get through this. I wanted to read this sound opera for you, but the print is very small and the light is very low. So it's a trip that I took to Egypt, and I was chosen among a group of Egyptologists, which I am not, to stay between the paws of the Sphinx for 2 nights running, and in the Mentari pyramid for the 3rd night. So it was an adventure. And either I will lapse into sound poetry or I will read something else if I can't read the words. In this poem, I trace a soul's journey across one night to rebirth the next day. A classical Egyptian journey, which was also my own, from modern chaos to eternity in an evening. Conundrums of paradox. Mind the gap, the gaping discrepancy between the terror of crowds, the terror of ancient spaciousness. So Gwendolyn McEwen advised me not to go, but of course I followed my nose for unknown adventure. The year after tourists were killed by terrorists, a tourist agency sponsored a familiarization tour free for metaphysical teachers, encouraging them to bring their groups back to Egypt. Most teachers had already led tours along the Nile's sacred sites, but they returned for love of place, good talk, and a free trip to meet old friends. Invited for love of Hathor and Nut, Egypt's ancient goddesses, but knowing little else, I listened, and listening learned. So now, please join me. I invite you to put your mind at rest, as the Pharaoh did, between the imposing paws of the Sphinx, and listen to this poem as he would listen to his dreams there. Let sound carry you back and across to Egypt, heart of Earth's landed mass, whose temples line the spine of divine temple bodies along the Nile. First, we arrive in Cairo. Walk like an Egyptian, blaze the bangles on tinny radios. Crush a crowd in soft presence of permeable flesh. Contemporary returns and surrounds us. Traffic of all kinds, barter and exchange. Lane's eyes swim down. Market chaos. Pastiche after bizarre, bizarre dislocation in your face. Striking dung needle scrabble, trace like tourist junk, all is of use. Here, all is up for long negotiation. No problem, madam, no problem, madam. After happy bargain negotiated black tea, laced in mint, instant friendship, after insistent, wayward hand, travels out of sleeve of its own accord to cup My foreign and so apparently available bum is slapped away. We pressed polite conversation as if nothing. Stalls of luscious fruit, untouched tribute to Tantalus, catch unwary travelers in paroxysms of gut, guilt of unwary belly, unattainable ideals of tomato, gleam red, unrequited fresh greens, sentence us to the toilet. Eat only fruit, peel yourself, or pee the night away. Feral cat and wary dog, thin as dust, slink out of corners sniffling prey. Unambiguous rack of lamb, skull, naked yellow teeth bared, raw in blackened jaw. Cairo belongs to the nose. Conflagration spikes, impossible contrast. Mounds of saffron satar, natural dyes, waft between dung and diesel stench. Pea flares uprising, dust between exhaust and flush. Tourist buses transport us to Giza, home of ancient monuments, ongoing merch and merchandising. Hatwa! Exclaim scrawny men with thin mustaches who prefer plump women as sign and substance of wealth. Turquoise scarabs, emblematic of Nur, light transmogrified to plaster form on open shelves, imitations of French perfume, boy, long floral incarnation. Come by, madame, come by. Smooth on the wrist, essential oil, drops neroli, drowsy white orange, thousand petals distilled for pleasure from Fayum's long shadow, oasis for a dry land in rows of bottled light. Here the heart is read, rather than books, but for the one. Here, guides explicating the past, study the present claims of daily round. Here, after the latest internecine warfare over territory and custodial rights, frown of bureaucrat, background of power, antiquity claimed as personal empire, after hushed offers of hashish, madame, hashish, or smuggled heirloom. After archaeologist settles with astronomer against wild claims of self-anointed prophet and seer, after proper Egyptologists and certified guides spiel authorized scheme of events, after all interpretations of ancient temples and mosques, millennial ode, the place of laughter and of slaughter, and bottled sparkling water, holy fervor, rises round it, claiming the mystery still here. And we, the guests, listen obedient to the wonder, question iconography, fall into wonder. West across morning Nile, so hot liquid shimmers into pure light. Hold fast, falcons taken, hold fast to sun's disk, involved, involuntary, lean, turns eye, fingers grasp. Hold on, hold fast to the norm, to the Western norm. I would so lightly let go. tourists stroll up in the place of the holy embankment to the entrance. Despite raucous bravado, we make no impression on granite blocks, falling into the maw, returning from reverberating climb to silence. Exhausted, we fall into contented, restless beds among confused vignettes, alert to skittering darkness. After sleep claims all but the wary, the rats, then rise the night. Then night falls and postcard pyramids dissolve to hieroglyphs, burnt onto retina. Phantasmagorical retinues continue long after eyes have closed. A procession of eidolon offered only to deities until now, unknown to my short-circuited Western mind. Linear birds stare, facing one another, eternally oblivious. Gods step out of the frieze and speak, but in no language I know. Involved involuntary turns, palindromeless language, heractic that twists left to right to left, converse a turn of phrase toward dream. Egypt startles the somnolent. Out of sleep, called, I walk the processional way down alone, invited by him who holds the keys. Egypt as landscape still determines the kind, who arrives, who is chosen, who stays. The guide with keys to Giza pointed me out among those more knowing metaphysical teachers on a familiarization trip to sleep between the paws of the Sphinx. Why? Is it my red hair, my ignorance? Trust my wiser friend's urge, and so I go alone after all. Diurnal diehards linger in last light. To hunker before Thutmosis' looming side, hand crossed over my heart. The guard who greets me, cross-legged protector to this eternal realm, drops personal history, leaves language and family home to settle here every night, hooded in dun desert garb for the cold, among these speaking stones that rumble too low for my reverberating ear to hear. We have no language but gesture to hold against interpretation of the other. We sit in night certainty beyond concept. All solidity of mass lifts into other dimensions. Pyramids float into clear air, shift form for light, felt light beyond pale thought, cast for meaning among geomantic mystery, beyond quotidian human continuum. Sphinx and pale triumvirate of pyramid cluster in reflection as presence of eons urge to stasis, as above, so below. Long after last echoes of Son et Lumière, after tourists depart, we await another light show.